My city depended on me. That's on G-O-D. Grew up watching my mom become a dad.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is taken around the 12. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10.
Huntley to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
To throw, Huntley.
Throw left side complete. That's counter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll get that one complete to Conner.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've...
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And again, it's Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Fielded just inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Allen!
Well, This has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they get it done. They score. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Watson off play action. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Running for it, here's Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Watson. And we'll go underneath here to Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. But I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the 1st sack, the 1st turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Huntley. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's well good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
York able to send this one through.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Huntley, and that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Now he'll try to run with this.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To throw on second down. Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point through 9 minutes now. And the lead is up to 18 now.
On a return from his end zone is Grant.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all games. They went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And it's taken in at the 9. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game, yet at the same time.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Allen.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Watson on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Rams.
Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
That's not good with the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Huntley.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey running up the middle. And some room to work.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Oh, wait, hold everything. And timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire